With the release of NieR Automata Become as Gods Edition surfacing, it reminded me of the masterpiece this title was. In 2017, I dropped into this title expecting nothing more than a JRPG with traditional mechanics. Little did I know that's exactly what I got and much more. I feel NieR served a test or final boss of video games to young adults who grew up with gaming being a huge influence in their life. From NieR's top-down shooting and combat to its side-scrolling gameplay reminiscent of Asteroids, and almost nearly any game from the early 2000s, I felt right at home. We know NieR holds plenty of philosophy with a fantastic narrative to fall in love with. However, what do I mean by a final boss to video games? As I played through NieR, I felt that my inherent knowledge and familiarity with video games was relevant. The top-down shooting made me feel as if a piece of my past came back to assist me. When playing the bullet hell flyers, though being very repetitive, still served that exact purpose, being a repetitive top-down bullet hell. Once I hit the ground, my whole childhood of playing Kingdom Hearts flew back into my face, almost making me feel like I was revisiting my childhood, and that experience genuinely meant something. Once I saw the different ending mechanics, endings A through Z, I felt like I was playing a visual novel, which even then, at one point, actually slaps a visual novel-like reading section into the moment. By this time, nothing felt out of place or even hindered the experience. My love for music, which was carefully crafted by my past experiences, was addressed. The way the game flows smoothly into each music sequence felt like it had me in mind as a player. Playing the final scenes of the game, swapping between 9S and A2, as well as gameplay being swapped occasionally, it was all natural, and it only felt natural because of my past as a player of so many genres. Finishing that final battle and sitting through the true ending of the game was the most impactful gaming moment I believe I will ever have. Seeing the other players who felt the same, leaving quotes for others to read, hearing the background chanting and weight of the world assisting that final meaningful scene gave an aura of not just other players, but my past hardships. Whether real or fictional, they were brought all to the surface. Watching my fellow players give up all the time for a simple memory hit deep, only to hit even harder when the pod asks if I would give up my own saved data to help someone random. I took that question more as, will you help someone understand this emotion and the way you feel for these types of experiences and love for video games? I pressed yes without hesitation. Letting my data go and keeping the memories in my head was fine by me, something I had long been doing for years. And lastly, the game thanks you for everything. You are NieR's main focus, and it's your final boss of video games, telling you to make experiences outside of these virtual worlds, not to live behind a screen, and go live, make mistakes and struggle to succeed. NieR is about the player.